Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope that you guys are doing really good and welcome to the channel. So a lot of students are asking me one question. Ma'am, hardly there is any time left. Hardly 40 days are left. We haven't started studying all that much. Can we still clear our exams? The answer is a big yes. But with this big yes comes if you have the right strategy, if you prepare your timetable properly, that's when you have the possibility to clear your exams in 40 days. Now, if you have not studied all that much, okay, still you can clear your exams if your strategy is correct. So today I'm going to be discussing how you should basically plan these 40 days so that you can still complete your syllabus in 40 days and clear your exams. Okay, so before starting the video, first question. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, go subscribe to the channel right away. So let's get started with today's video. Students, पढ़ना है इतना. There is so much to study. और time है बहुत ही कम. That is hardly 40 days. So 100% syllabus coverage will not be possible. But still you can do, what you can do is you can study smart. Now because limited time, there is very limited time and you have to cover the syllabus. So basically you'll have to study smart. Your strategy should be right. First thing you need to do is go grab a paper and pen. If you're giving one group, or because obviously if you've just started preparing, you can only go for one group. So if you're giving one group, take a paper and pen and sit. And first of all, write down the subjects. Now choose which subject is your strong subject and which subject is your weak subject. Now divide your 40 days into your subjects. Let's say if you like tax, then if you're confident in tax, let's say you gave 8 days to tax, then let's say you gave 8 days to accounts. So that is how, what you have to do is you have to prepare a timetable that for each and every subject, you'll have to allot a certain number of days. And you'll have to increase your study hours to make sure that within those days you complete the preparation of that particular subject. मतलब अगर आपने टैक्स को मान लो 6 से 7 days या 8 days दिए हैं तो make sure कि 8 days में आप पूरे के पूरे टैक्स को प्रिपेयर करो, चाहे वो फिर आपको उसके लिए 14 hours बैठना पड़े या जितना भी आपको टाइम लगे. Make sure that you complete your targets. So first of all, you will have to make a timetable. Identify your strong subjects, identify your weak subjects and allot the time कि कितने दिन में how much ever time you are going to take. Allot the time. Make sure to complete those subjects in that time. Okay. Now हो सकता है because obviously the portion is huge and the time is less. So 100% coverage तो possible नहीं होगा for sure because time कम है, right? So what you have to do is divide your chapters of each and every subject into ABC category, right? Chapters with heavy weightage, try to complete them first. So as soon as you complete a chapter, try to cover the RTP study mat questions of that chapter simultaneously. बाद के लिए मत छोड़ देना कि I will do RTP बाद में, I'll see study mat questions बाद में. No. As soon as you complete one chapter, do the RTP, do the study mat question. Okay. So what you have to do is divide the chapters into ABC. For example, if you're studying tax, तो टैक्स के जितने भी चैप्टर्स हैं डिवाइडेड इनटू ABC कैटेगरी. चैप्टर्स व्हिच आर आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम फॉर हेवी वेटेज, स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग देम फर्स्ट. फिर बाद में अगर कुछ छूट भी जाएगा देन दोज चैप्टर्स द वेटेज विल बी वेरी लेस क्योंकि आपने हाई वेटेज वाले यू हैव ऑलरेडी कवर्ड. सो इन केस अगर टाइम कंस्ट्रेन की वजह से इफ सम चैप्टर इज लेफ्ट टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड देन इट्स ओके बिकॉज इट इज गोइंग टू बी ऑफ वेरी लेस वेटेज. ऑल द हेवी वेटेज यू हैव टू कंप्लीट फर्स्ट. ओके. नाउ अगेन, so when you are, for example, if for tax you are giving 8 days, what you have to do is at the end of your 8th day, रात को, let's say you gave 8 days to tax. At the end of your 8th day, take a mock test on tax. So cover your mock test also simultaneously. That means if you have given 8 days to tax, study tax for 8 days, study RTPs, study mock test simultaneously, and at the end of 8th day, रात को बैठो और एक mock test दो tax पे, so that you're confident about tax. So right now what I told you is divide your subjects कि किसको कितना पढ़ना है, कितना time allot करना है as per your strength and weaknesses. Divide the chapters into ABC categories. Chapters with heavy weightage, start completing them first. Do the RTPs mock simultaneously so that you are covering each and everything simultaneously. And trust me students, if you are following this thing, I am sure that you will definitely do good in exams. देखो क्योंकि 40 days है तो obviously I will not give you guarantee कि इसको आप पास ही हो जाओगे 40 days में नहीं. But still you can try your level best. There is very high possibility that you can still clear your exams. Right? So students, There is still a lot of time. You can still prepare in a very, very good manner. And agar last में, even if something is left, let's say कि time कम था, you couldn't complete a certain chapter, at least do the RTP and study mat question of that chapter. That means पूरे एक chapter को do not just leave it and go for exam. मान लो there are 2-3 chapters, you couldn't complete those chapters because of time constraint. So make sure you do the RTPs, you do the study mat questions of those chapters, because RTP questions, study mat questions, these are ICAI drafted questions and there are very high possibility कि ये एग्जाम में पूछे जाए. So do not entirely leave a chapter. मान लो अगर आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि 2-3 chapters I'm not being able to complete, at least cover the RTP, at least cover the study mat questions of that chapter and go for exams. And students, I'm telling you, do not leave RTP, do not leave study mat, and at the end of your, for example, like you gave 8 days to accounts, at the end of the 8th day, start appearing for mock test papers. Also, it is very important. 40 days, if you plan these 40 days properly, if your strategy is correct, you can definitely nail it in your exam. Students, there is one very important thing which I would want to add, that is for the subject of audit. For if you are appearing for group 2, then for the subject of audit, मैंने अनअकैडमी स्पेशल क्लासेस में एक बैच स्टार्ट किया है जिस बैच का नाम है हल्ला बोल फॉर मे 2021. इसमें मैं ऑडिट के हर एक चैप्टर को रिवाइज करने वाली हूं इन दी सुपर क्विक मैनर. तो आप लोग ऑडिट मेरे साथ पढ़ सकते हैं. ऑडिट का हर एक चैप्टर मैं रिवाइज करूंगी. दिस बैच इज गोइंग टू बी इन हिंदी. तो आप लोग इस बैच में मुझे ज्वाइन करें. ऑडिट का हर एक चैप्टर आप मेरे साथ रिवाइज करो. हम खूब सारे एमसीक्यूज, खूब सारे ट्रू एंड फॉल्स प्रैक्टिस करेंगे एंड वी विल रिवाइज each and every chapter in the quickest way possible. This batch is going to start from 4th of April on Unacademy special classes. Every day मेरा class होगा by 10:45 AM. See you. The link of the class is in the description box below. That is it for now. Have a good day and bye bye.